Games Expo here with Paul from Czech Games Edition. Hi, you've got a cool product here. I'd really love to know more about it.
Okay, so the working title of the game is Alchemists. As you'll know from previous videos, every year I turn up with a new game, and I always say this isn't the final name of the game. This is possibly the final artwork for the box, so keep an eye out for it. Now, this is Czech Games Edition's new game for 2014. We'll be out at Essen possibly a little bit before. It's a fairly medium to heavy Euro with a high deduction element. And the theme of the game is that you're all alchemists and you're working in a university trying to work out which of the 8 ingredients in the game consists of which alchemicals. And the way that you do that is by mixing things together, and you do this with a smartphone app. Now, CGE are assuming that in every gaming group, one person at least will have a smartphone. The app will be freely available on all platforms, I believe. Okay, so yeah, you choose 2 ingredients that you're going to mix together. For example, these 2. You then use the smartphone to take a photo of them, and it tells you the result. So the game has randomized which alchemicals are assigned to which ingredient, and it tells you the result based on that. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate here how the smartphone app works. We've got these 2 ingredients that we've decided we're going to mix together in our cauldron. I think the final components will probably look a little bit nicer than a cardboard box that I cut up at home on Friday. You will choose the 2 ingredients that you're going to mix together. Now, the other players won't see these. You will then use one of the features of the app. It will then activate the camera. It will hopefully... Oh, there we go. That did quite quick. It shows you what it's detected. And if that's correct, you click confirm. And there we go. We've made a potion of paralysis. So what we will now do with that information is we will take a potion of paralysis counter, which is this one, and we will place it onto our sheet here between the 2 things. So we know that the mushroom and the chicken foot, or the claw, they make a potion of paralysis. Now, what that does is that gives us information about these 2 ingredients, which allows us to start crossing things off on a deduction sheet that I don't have with me, but you get a sheet of paper here, and you can now start crossing things off on it. So by a process of elimination, and the more tests that you will do, you will start to work out what the alchemicals are within each ingredient. As the game goes on, you will learn more and more information about the ingredients. However, the university has an empty library, and it needs books in the library. So they want you to write books, theories about the ingredients. And you get reputation for writing them. They give you research grants. There are conferences. And basically, the game encourages you to write these journals about things before you even know all the information. Now, that can be risky. And the balancing aspect of the game that's going on now in playtesting is to try and make sure that the look involved in whether you guess right or wrong is mitigated as much as possible.
Okay, so this game's in playtesting, as you said. What's your end goal for this being released this year? What month are you thinking?
Well, CG normally release games at Essen, but as I say, they're talking about possibly releasing it a little bit before Essen, based on their distributors, because they just make games, and obviously distributors have a hand in it. So it will definitely be available at Essen. It just might be a little bit before Essen. So yeah, it's 2 to 4 players. Plays well with both 2, 3, and 4. I've been playing a... CGE told me that the 2-player game wasn't properly tested. We've played it twice this weekend. It works fine. So there you go. We've tested it. It works. Play time is probably 90 minutes once you've played the game. Probably 2 hours for your first game. Your brain will melt on your first game because the deduction element is a combination of Cluedo, Sudoku, and all sorts of other things, where you can actually deduce more information than you would normally have by watching what other people have done and watching what they're doing and going, well, I saw him take these 2 and now he's written that. That means he's done, and I saw that he made a potion of healing, so actually I can work out a little bit from watching what the other players do. I can't do that, so I'm rubbish at the game. But I have watched other people do that, and they've done a lot better at the game than I do.
It sounds like an absolutely fantastic product. It sounds really innovative. I'm looking forward to seeing the final product. Thank you very much, Paul.
No problem. Thank you.